everyone, this is Direwolf20, and welcome to episode 32 of Direwolf20's Let's Play Enigmatica6 series, where today I want to get deeper into Apotheosis. Last episode, we spent some significant time exploring the nether, for better or for worse, with regards to how long it took to finally find a nether fortress, but we got her done, and the benefit was we found some other cool structures that I think have been added by other mods, to the nether, so it looks like there's more stuff to explore out there. We will see what we can see. But it definitely took a while to find one. Now, while I was out there, I found nether wart blocks somewhere. I have no idea where they came from, but I have a little over a stack of those things. And I'm thinking my spirit from occultism can handle that. If I dropped you on the ground, would you? Yeah, you would. Oh, yes. Take more. Have fun. Make me a bunch of nether wart. Hey, so I don't have to convert blaze rods into nether wart. Because last episode I couldn't find nether wart in the one nether fortress that I did finally find. And I was going to mana infuse them. But then as I was putting stuff away, I just checked in my refined storage system. I was like, hey, do I have any nether wart? Like, that would be cool if I did. So I checked, and I didn't have nether wart, but I had nether wart blocks, which you cannot just handcraft back into nether wart. But they're made like that, so that's kind of cool. So I guess my little crusher spirit can do it. Other ways to convert nether wart blocks into nether wart. The crusher can do it from immersive. You can get it, the mechanism crusher, no. Multi-servo press, yes, from thermal. No, yes. No, what are you even? Fungal charge from blood magic. I don't even know what that is. This guy does 1-to-1, and it's only a 25% chance. So it does 4-to-1. That's actually really bad. This does 1-to-4. Way better, right? Like 16 times better. So we went with the Crusher Spirit, obviously. How cool is that? So hey, now I've got nether wart. Nice. So let's get a potion stand, because we need some potions of regeneration. What are they called? Stand, I think they are. Brewing stand. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. I know my vanilla Minecraft. Don't make fun of me. Please. Ah, didn't want to break that. Not that it's a big deal. But then we get some blaze powder. Pop it in there for fuel. Then we get some nether wart. Now we're going to need 15 and gas tiers. We've got a handful of those. Bottles, we're going to need 15-ish of. Actually, yeah, that sounds cool. I think I've got the inventory space for that. Nice. So I'm going to real quick knock out what I need to do for a regeneration potion. Because what we're after today is the health shelf. This is a bookshelf that will be better than vanilla bookshelves, which we have ready to go. But in order to make them, we need potions of regeneration, the 45-second version, which is just a gas tier into an awkward potion, which is just nether wart into water bottle. So, easy peasy. Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. I'll be back in a few when this is done. Alright, so that should be cool. Now, did I bring enough nether bricks back? Probably not. I should go grab a bunch of those real quick. I'm gonna go do that. I feel like this might be enough nether bricks-ish. Yeah, that should be good. That should be good. Slash home. Alright. Cool. Vein mining always lots and lots and lots. So I'm going to put all you guys away. Put all this away. Open up my backpack to put this away. And that should be cool. And then I'll get my slate back just for my miscellaneous building material that I sometimes use. You know, I could just use stone bricks. And they'll automatically refill themselves, right? Like, that's a thing that'll just happen, I think. Yeah, 100% that's a thing that happened. Beautiful. All right, so now for hell shelves. So I think I should be able to knock out 15 of these guys very nice and easily. Now, I'm pretty sure they will break without a problem. I wanted to test that real quick just to be sure of that statement. And it absolutely is very cool and true. So now, why are there mobs down here? Didn't I set up that torch thing from Torchmaster? Don't tell me they're like still chillaxing down here. Now, why is it block of diamond or mana diamond? That seems interesting, right? Doesn't that sound like a little bananas-y in terms of a or dictionary type thing? But I would hope that there would be no more mobs down here on account of the fact that I placed a torch mastery torch. Let's just do that, and maybe that'll help. So here's what I'm going to do, because I don't want mob sounds, right? Put it back on hard. That just clears all... So they're still spawning in the decent distance, but hopefully that's enough to keep my basement quiet, because I just don't want mobs and being annoying while I'm trying to do things. Okay, cool. Let's do the stuff. So if I were to now get a book and toss it in here, we would see that our Eternal level goes up to 22.5. Quanta's quite a bit higher as well. And now we can get up to level 45 enchantments. Things like Smite 4. That's cool. Pedestal capacity. Bane of Arthropods. Neato. Burrito. That is awesome. All right. So continuing on, I think what we want to start with is enchanting these dudes, right? And what we want is Hell Infusion 3. So there's a limit to the types of enchant we can put on these guys. So that's Hell Infusion 3, and it's going to be level 36. Let's remove a few of these. I want to see like how low of an enchant I can go. That gets me Hell Infusion 2. You're just going to keep doing Hell Infusion 2 on me, aren't you? Probably. That's Hell Infusion 1. Just going to see like at what level enchant you need to be to get Hell Infusion 3. It's saying limited enchantability, so I'm thinking, yeah, we might need a decentish level of Eterna value before you can do Hell, you know, level 3. But let's see what we got. That's a because I want to be conservative with regards to my enchantability here. So yeah, we can get 3 for 36 levels. That's a lot of levels. It's a lot of levels. Now, just for giggles, and this feels like cheating, but like, right? Can I just do this for like far more or far fewer levels? Right? So if I ran out and killed some dudes with my Reaper's Scythe real quick, I would get a few more of these things. So let me do that. Because this might be an exceedingly cheaper way to get the Hellfire things. Right? And that could be cool. I'm just saying it could be cool. Yes. Back in a few after I farm a bunch of these things. Hey, Mr. Skeleton, no thank you. Alright, so, got a handful more of these shard dudes. Right? Now, in theory, this should only cost me a few levels to do. Now, again, being conservative with experience means that I only want a few levels on me when I do this. Right? But I should be able to do Hell Infusion 1, Hell Infusion 2, Hell Infusion 3. Ha 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 ha! Ha 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 ha! Ha ha ha! Now, if I get it up to Hell Infusion 5, it'll be 2 and 2. Or, using Hell Infusion 3, I can be 1.5 and 5, or 2 and 3. So the Blazing Hell Shelf will give me 2 Eterna up to 30, which will be level 60 max, or 1.5 and 5 Arcana. Which, I'm debating, like, what do I like more? The Arcana, which means I'll have a better chance at getting the rare enchants, which I kind of like the idea of, if I'm being totally honest. So I think Glowing Hell Shelf is where I'm at. Now, I won't have as much Eterna per bookshelf, but I will be able to get up to the max of 30, so it just needs more bookshelves to get there. So yeah, I think me personally, I like the Glowing Hell Shelf option. That'll bring me up to a decent level. We'll need a couple extras, but that's not that big a deal. I'll probably have to knock out a handful more, but yeah, it's doable. So that means I need 20 bookshelves instead of 15 to hit that max 30. 100% doable. Now, if I were to bring this down here, and I think I'm going to immediately turn it into the gold version. Remember, JEI and clicking and shift clicking doesn't love when things are a little bit off with the NBT values, so you'll probably have to put them in manually like I just did. But now we've got the glowing Hell Shelf. Oh, look at that. Hell Infused. Booyah. Upgrade an Infused Hell Shelf. Don't mind if I do. Sweet. It doesn't look all that different, but you can see the tooltip from Wayla telling you. That's cool. Sweet. So now if I were to put the book in here, we can see our value is 22.5. So a smidgen better. Actually, is that the same? It might be the same. Yeah, I think it is the same. Okay, but we're getting a little arcana now, which is kind of cool. Sweet. All right, neato. So what I'm going to do... My math right that I can do 7 of these with 21 soul shards? I believe that to be true. And I just need to do a little bit of fanciness with my levels, right? So like boom, 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 2. And again, I'm just being like super efficient with my experience because obvious reasons, right? We're gonna need a lot of it to really get into this mod, so the more efficient we can be with experience, the better. So I'm gonna go do this a bulk amount, and then I'm going to kill some mobs at night because I'm gonna need a few more of these soul shards, and we'll come back once I'm good and ready to check out, like, you know, I think at this point what I'll do is I think my plan should be get to the glowing Hell Shelf tier for every enchant book thingy that I have, and then we will get into end shelves once we go to the end, probably in a future-ish episode. Cool? So yeah, that sounds like a plan. Be right back. Alright, so that's 7 glowing Hell Shelves, which is cool. Now, in fairness, we're also going to need to get up to 20 total bookshelves, so we need to be prepared for that eventuality. So, like, right now, the Eterna's not higher, but the Arcana is. But remember, the Enchanted Hell Shelves that we're doing has a max of 30 rather than 22.5. So adding more Hell Shelves around it will definitely help. So let me get 5 more shelves just to go. So we're going to want 6 more potions, right? So we're going to need 2 more of you. 2 more of you, and I'll be back in a minute after I get all this sorted. So let's see. I'm actually curious how this is going to play out, but I think with the bookshelves I already have, I should be able to... Now, does that get me past... Yes, 25.5. Nice. Let's do it like this. That looks cool, right? And then now I should be able to get up to a max of 30. Because I'm getting 22.5 from the normal ones, and then from the glowing ones, we're getting up to the max of 30. So that's actually really cool, which means we can get up to a level 60 enchantment, which is, I mean, that's awesome, I think. Right? I think it's cool. I think it's cool. I mean, does that seem like enough? What are the other bookshelf options from Apotheosis? I may not even bother turning them all into glowing ones, because I don't see a benefit of that unless I wanted more Arcana. If I wanted more Arcana, that would make sense. But I think what I do is I stop the enchanting of the Hell Shelves, because we've hit the max Eterna level now. And what we can do, I think Crystalline is kind of on par with Hellfire. It's just you get Arcana as the base, and you can, so that's actually kind of cool. Heart Forged, but that's going to need a Heart of the Sea. But I think you're better off with an end shelf, because that's +3 and 3.5 on all the other stuff. Or you can get the Draconic tier, which needs the head, and that gets you up to 50. But we're probably, I think overall, end shelves are all around better. So I think that's probably what we'll wind up doing. Yeah, this guy and this guy are the same, but this guy is just, you know, the end rods and the ender pearls. Okay, so let's hold off. What I'll do is I'll eventually get some end shelves once we go to the end. We're going to need Dragon's Breath for that, obviously. But that all sounds cool, and then we'll get this guy past level 30 in the future. But for now, I'm not going to enchant all these other hell shelves. I don't see a need to. So let's find a cool sword we can get. As much as my Manual sword has done a really nice job for me, I don't think I can put enchants on it, so therefore I can't get something like Looting 7 or something ridiculous, right? Now real quick, is there like a big Apotheosis Arcane shelf? That's a lot of Quanta. That's a lot less Quanta. The best Arcana we're going to get is... I think this one was... Wasn't there a plus 10 around here somewhere? Yeah, the Heart-Forged one. But that's going to require Sea Infusion 3 on a Sea, like Prism Ring. I don't have any of that stuff yet. So we'll just stick with what we got. I think what we got is good. And if we really wanted more Arcana, we could. What was my Arcana value again? Refresh my memory on this. I think I'm still, like, pretty decent. Yeah, 40. That's not bad. It's not bad. Though if we get up to 75, we're guaranteed to get, like, 3 enchants per thing. So that would kind of be cool. Maybe I should... I mean, it wouldn't hurt too much to get 75. Because if I want 75 on this, it would be... 10 of these would be 50, right? So 15 would be 75? Yeah, I think I could pull that off. Let me go do that. And then we'll get Arcana up to 75, which will guarantee us, or not guarantee us, but give us a much better chance of getting the rare enchants. And I think that would be cool. Hello, friends. You guys fire a lot of projectiles, don't you? I think this only works on undead mobs, by the way, but, you know. It's all good. Yeah, I'm gonna get a bunch of these little shard dudes, and I'll be right back. And then I'll probably enchant more books, or shelves, and then I'll be back. Deal? More shards, enchant more shelves, then be back. That's kind of the plan. Ooh, I unlocked the Mind's Eye Trinket. I don't know what that does, but we're gonna check it out in a minute after I kill all these mobs. All up in here. Any more sneakies? There we go. Okay. Mind's Eye Trinket. The Mind's Eye Trinket is a master. You see invisible entities. While cool, there's not a lot of invisible entities, are there? I mean, that sounds cool, but I don't think there's that many invisible entities. Anyway, I got a bunch of soul shards, so I'm going to go enchanting. I'll be right back. Just wanted to... I was going to not come back until but then I got a trinket, so I was like, let's show that. Alright, so 8, count them, 8 more of these shelves should get me up to 75 Arcana, which is kind of like a magic number from what I've gathered. And then you there, and that should be cool. 40. Is it max out at 40? Oh, because I didn't glowing them. Hold on, I didn't glowing them. Yeah, that's my bad. I enchanted them, I didn't upgrade them with glowing. Alright, that is where we're going to want to be. Booyah! Look at that Arcana. 80%! What is up? That is cool beans. Man, at this point, it's like for only 4 more, I could get 100. I'm just saying. 4 more doesn't seem too unreasonable, right? Yeah, it really, really doesn't seem too unreasonable. It's only 12 of these and a few more experiences. Be right back. Okay, and then those 4 go glowing. How's my glowstone situation? Not great. Not great. I might have some glowstone out here, though. And if not, I can just pop in the nether real quick. Glowstone? No? No glowstone? Is no glowstone at all? I might have already cleared the glowstone out of there. So yeah, we'll go, guess what's going on in the nether. Alright. A little bit of glowstone, good to go. So now we've got enough glowing hell shelves that if my math is correct, we'll max out my Arcana to 100. Boom. Alright, so now that we have bananas level enchanting, not totally bananas, but pretty bananas, I think it's safe to say we can start enchanting some cool stuff. So what I would like to do is couple things. First off, if we $ armor, remember we got this weird drop a while back? I don't see why I shouldn't equip this, right? Look how much awesomeness there is to it. But I'm wondering if I can smithing table him into netherite leggings. Does he keep all these enchants? I have no idea. But let's get a smithing table. And find out-ish. So if I did this, and then we want a netherite ingot, do we have ancient debris in here? We do. What's the crusher's capability with ancient debris? I don't know if I ever looked into that. Crusher spirit only does 1. Should we test it though? Just to see? I'm gonna give you one of them. I think somebody in one of the comments was like, why didn't you crusher spirit that? Oh, he did do 3. I think I looked in JEI, saw he did 1 and passed over him, but I don't know if JEI is entirely accurate with that. What was I doing with netherite scrap? One of those becomes 2 of those. Okay, so it is a little better to give it to him. He won't 6x it, but 3x is pretty good. I don't think anything else in the pack does as good as 3x. So I will call that cool beans. That's enough for now, right? And then you can be turned into netherite like this. Cool. Now, when I do this, you're getting all those attributes across, right? So 6 armor, 1.86 armor, 3 armor toughness, 2 armor toughness. Oh, that's interesting. 2.18 max health. The extra armor toughness is turning into knockback resistance. Huh. Does that bother me? I don't think it bothers me. And then we obviously get more durability. What about repairability? I guess I'm imagining there's something in this pack that I can use to repair that doesn't involve using netherite to do the repairing. So, yes. I like. Boom. Look at how cool that is. All right, now that's kind of what I want to do. So now let's get like a sword. So you can $ sword to find like all the swords, even if they don't have the word sword in them. Now one sword I kind of want to check out is this thing from Wither Skeleton Tweaks. It has 13 damage on the base level. The Immolation Blade and the Blazing Immolation Blade. They look really cool. But that's requiring nether stars. Even this one, I think, requires some nether stars. We're not quite at killing withers and nether stars. No, we're not there yet. Eventually, though, yes. Now, because I can remove enchants from items, I can absolutely just get, like, a really nice-looking netherite sword. Get it super enchanted with, like, you know, sharpness 10 or something stupid like that. And then once we get a better sword, we can take those enchants off, right? Now, Refined Obsidian is 9 damage versus 8 from a netherite. Really? Refined Obsidian? But that's going to require going through the whole Refined Obsidian process. We're not quite there with Mechanism yet either. I'm just kind of peeking. Alfblade from Mythic Botany is a pretty high level too. That's cool. Base 13, and I'm assuming enchantable. Forgotten Sword from the Undergarden we're going to need to take a look at some point. There's Atom, there's Better Endforge. It's an interesting looking mod. I was kind of poking at JEI with that a little bit ago. And then most of this stuff is just Tinkers at this point, which I'm not gonna, except for this, I don't think, yeah, this is Atom too as well. So let's go Netherite Sword for now, right? So we'll do that. And then we can, yeah, see? 7 becomes 8 attack damage. I'm down with that. And then we'll just enchant this thing like crazy. Now, one other thing I started getting was sticky pistons and some redstone and a lever, because we want to be able to turn on and off the high-level enchant bit. So what I'd like to do, let's get, I'll do stone bricks with it. Okay, what I'd like to do, what's that snarling sound? I don't even want to know. Right, and then because here's what I want. I want to be able to lower the enchant cost, because we want to get to a point where I can pull the lever, like I've done in previous series sometimes, and it will lift up all these blocks, blocking the enchanting table from being seen by the glowing hell shelves, and then making, you know, a level 1 enchant. So let's set that up real quick. Now, you know Dyer and his ability to redstone vanilla, right? We're all familiar with this. I'm pretty sure it's a statement of fact that this thing won't move those. Correct. So how do I do that in a way that doesn't involve 8 redstone torches and some horrible redstoning? I wonder if this will work. And then this. Meh. Now, will you line of sight to that? You will. Birds on a wire. Okay, cool. Now, if I remember correctly, something hammer. We want this guy to be orangey. Maybe it might be an empty hand. Maybe I'm not right about this. Meh? Now, how do I convert you to be the orange connector? That's an interface connector. I bet, hold on. Isn't there an immersive engineering book? Let's see. Engineer's screwdriver to convert. Engineer's screwdriver to convert. Output? Oh, that's cool. There's different colors now? That's new, right? That's cool. Alright. So now if I came over here and we put the lever right here, is that where the lever should be? Or should it be back one next to the... Yeah, it should really be back one next to the thing. So I'm going to do this and that. Okay, so just to the right of this dude. Haha! Cool. And then while everything is up, the book can only do level 3 enchantments. So that's a way that I can reset or cycle the enchant, right? So I like that. And then we bring them down, and we're now back up to level 60 enchants. Ha ha ha, cool. All right, so let's see what happens if I try to enchant this bad boy. Scavenger 1, Fire Aspect 2, Sweeping Edge 2. So, I mean, that sounds cool. Now, I should get 3 enchants from this, but we don't know what they're going to be. So we could either hope for the best, but that's going to burn a healthy amount of levels. Now, how many levels will it actually use is probably a good question. And do I even have 60 levels worth of levels inside this crystal of mine? Because as we get higher and higher in levels, it's going to drain a lot faster. We might be literally right there. Right? Now, be conscious of the fact that it's like a significant amount of experience, so be smart about this, right? Now, what I could do, it's a hassle. So, I could absolutely do the Scavenger 1, just see what we get. Or, what we could do is we could look towards getting some netherite boots and helmet and stuff. So that might be a plan. Why don't we do that? Why don't we get a helmet? One of these. My goodness, there's a lot of bad guys outside. What is going on out here? What is happening? Also, you should go back in your gem. Why aren't you in your gem? What is happening out here, folks? Yeah. Quiet. I'm working. Whew. Tell you guys. Brutal. Brutal. Alright, now, netherite. So we've got enough for a handful more, but we should definitely get some more of this. Because we need 12 total? Yes. Oops, wrong thing. Am I right on that math? I'm gonna get fully decked out in full enchanted netherite. Right? So there's 3 more of those. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Cover me in, not diamonds, in debris. Cover me in debris. That's cool. Alright, so you guys can all go away. And let's go bring our unenchanted gear down to our thing. We'll see how cool we can be. Okay? So for you, we've got rebounding 3. I don't even know what that does. Melee attackers find themselves further away. No, that would be really annoying. That's like worse than knockback, right? Icy Thorns. 1 slows attackers. Okay, that's kind of cool. But I'm really looking for... Ooh, Insight's good, right? Isn't Insight good? Insight can get up to 5. Increases experience gain when using the item. Why don't we do that? Because, I mean, I need more experience, right? Having experience gain would be cool. Boom. Holy cow, that's a lot of things. What did we all get? My goodness, that's a lot. Holy cow. That is bananas level. Now I can fill back up on experience? Yeah, I have just barely enough to do that again. But that is a lot of stuff. What is all this? Magical energy. Enchant an item at 50% arcana. Enchant an item at level 60. Enchant an item while having at least 10 of each stat. Enchant an item at level 30. 100% arcana. Reach an item of level 45. All the things. And what we got was Magic Protection 5. Aqua Affinity. End Veil. I don't know what that is. Nature's Mend. And Insight 4. So, End Veil does... Wearing a helmet enchanted with this prevents Endermen from aggroing you when you look at them. That's kind of cool. Kind of cool. Now, what do we get over here? Sweeping Edge. So, what I'd really like to get is, like, Fortune or something like that. Unbreaking 5 is kind of neat, right? Icy Thorns again? Okay. So, at this point, what I would probably do is drain all my experience into my crystal. Then, you know, try again. Now, I can absolutely rip all these enchants off this helmet and enchant it again. There's nothing preventing me from doing that. Because, like, you know, I got magic protection, but I'm not blown away by these enchants. They're cool. Now, what's Nature's Mend do? Nature's repairs tool using aura. So I think it'll be repaired automatically with aura in the environment, and I don't know if I need to know about aura in order for that to work. But at this point, I can do this. I can throw a book in there. And for 2 experience, reset the enchants. Right? Now, what's the thing that gets rid of the enchants? Is it the grindstone? Is that what it is? I feel like it's the grindstone. So I can put you in there, Mr. Holding One, and get my blank book back. Okay. Now we can see, like, what kind of cool thing would I get? Soulbound, Vigilante, okay, right? Blast Protection, that's kind of not terrible. I wouldn't mind a little bit of... Well, I mean, creepers aren't really blowing me up, right? Ooh, Protection 5. Yes, I want, right? So now we empty our Insight Crystal, get up to 60-ish levels, and then we'll get Protection 5 on those there boots. And we'll see what other cool stuff we get. But that's like... This isn't even, like, the ridiculousness that you can get to, right? So Protection 5, we wound up with Nature's Mend, Protection 5, Rebounding 2, and Stable Footing. I don't love Rebounding, but we can rip it off, right? Now Stable negates the mining speed penalty for flying. I like that. So let's see if we can get... So what I'll do is this. You ready? So first off, this... And also, let's not forget to put you back in your home. So back into my, and that's a lot of experience, right? 3 levels at level 60 is a lot. So it's going to take me a while to get more of that. But having more insight would be cool. Do we happen to have some insight? Gormand, Bulwark, Holding, Flame, Quick Charge, Teleportation, True Shot, Shield Bash, Piercing, Holding, Reactive, Mana Boost, Tilling, Scavenger, Looting 3, Persevering, Vigilante, Straddle. I mean, some cool stuff, don't get me wrong. But not what I'm looking for. So, now if I were to put you in here, do you, tell me which enchant you're going to pull off? You took Stable Footing off. Okay, that was the bottom one, right? So in theory, Nature's Mend should come off next. Nope, Protection 5. Okay. So is it just random what it pulls off? Rebounding 2. Okay, cool. And then Nature's Mend. That can stay. Right, okay, cool. So Rebounding I didn't like because it's basically knockback, but when mobs hit you. Then I can come over to my Anvil, which, did I make an Anvil yet? I don't know that I did. Did I make an Anvil yet? I feel like I was gonna, and then I didn't. This has been one of those episodes. Right? So then you can have Stable Footing back for an enchantment cost of 2. Let's get Protection on there for an enchantment cost of 5 first. And then it's 3 to get Stable Footing. And I like that, right? So Protection 5, not too bad. No, that's not where I meant to put those. I meant to go there. Cool. All right. So some pretty nice stuff going on, right? Not too shabby. All right. Now, just for giggles, now that I did an enchant, I'm curious to see, is there, pray tell, a looting or something? Knowledge of the Ages. I want to say that's going to make it so that you get experience instead of enemy drops. Yes. Enemy drops are directly converted to experience. So if you get to the point where you don't care about experience anymore, that's a thing, right? Or about item drops anymore. Now, that's just looting 3, so that's a bummer. And just for fun, let's just see what you've got on you. Icy Thorns again. Okay, cool. Now, if I want to do enchant you, range and soulbound, huh? Just curious. I might just tear your enchants off. Yeah, let's just do that. Because books, we got books. Now, I could turn that into liquid experience, by the way. Which is cool. So if I wanted you on here, how far can you get with range? You can get up to range 7. That's cool. That's cool. It only needs 52 levels? I might do that just to see how good it is. Just to see how good it is. Right? Range 7 and soulbound. Pretty cool. And then refill all my experience. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. So how good is range 7 teleport now? Please be better. So from here to my door. You're terrible. You're terrible. How many blocks is this? I'm going to make sure I'm standing right in the center of this block. Range 7. Okay, first off, you're shifting me to the right, so that's not fun. But let's just pretend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is it literally the same number of blocks as the enchantment level? Killing me, Smalls. I gotta look at the config for this mod and see if there's an update, like a way to buff that, because that is a whole terribly small short range. Terribly small short range. Now, if I were to put this stuff in here... Well, no, I don't want you to do that. What I want you to do is... This is soulbound, which is like the easiest thing in the world to get. And this is range 3, which I frankly just don't need right now. Okay, so 640 essence. So what can I do with essence from foregoing? You can convert it into the memory essence there. You can do things with stuff. For 250 millibuckets, we can get a bottle of enchanting, which I want. Which I want. Okay, so let's do this. You ready? You're in a fluid encapsulator. Can you auto input from the left? You can. Yes, that is cool. Yes, because there's charms of knowledge, which are cool things. Which are cool things. Potion of ancient knowledge will, I think, 4x experience drop from mobs. Potion of ancient knowledge 2, I think, is 8x. And you can make these charms from apotheosis that are basically potion effects you can turn on and off. So they'll still have the like it only lasts for a minute, but you can like turn it on, kill some mobs, turn it off, and then save the. I think that's how it works. I think we're gonna play with that next episode though. For now, wrapping up point. Darwell20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We've got some really nice enchants going on. We will be getting more as time goes on. But for now, gotta go. So hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.